Have you ever looked at successful people and wondered how they got to where they are today? It may seem like they had an easy ride, but the truth is that most powerful people have faced their fair share of challenges and setbacks. Many of them had difficult beginnings that they had to overcome before they could achieve their goals. But why is this the case? Why do all powerful people seem to have difficult beginnings? What are the traits that make them different from others? Stay tuned as we discuss in this video the topic of why all the powerful people have difficult beginnings. The best way to answer this question is to look at the common characteristics that successful people have that differentiate them from the average man. This is what makes them unique and makes their journey to greatness difficult. But it's important to note that these difficult beginnings don't have to be major tragedies or hardships, because being different can be a burden to others. They dream big and are goal-oriented. Powerful people have a strong sense of purpose and cannot be easily influenced by others. They set big goals for their lives and work relentlessly to achieve them, frequently working long hours and making major choices all along the way. This emphasis and tenacity are essential to their achievement. Powerful people choose to take appropriate risks to accomplish their aims. They recognize that excellence frequently necessitates moving beyond one's comfort zone and trying something new. And they aren't unwilling to take appropriate risks to advance their career paths or enterprises. To them, everything in life has a reason for existing. They see the world and existence as a series of chain reactions. They believe that to obtain something, the first domino in the chain must be tipped. Powerful people know what they want and understand better than to shoot for the moon. They recognize that the higher you aim, the better. Aiming for the stars will land you on the moon at the very least. They aim and then fire, doing everything in their power to ensure the desired outcome. They define their clique of friends. First, powerful people recognize that they cannot accomplish great things all on their own and work hard to establish good connections with highly skilled and influential figures. They seek out role models, counselors, and peers who can provide crucial input and assistance, and they are not reluctant to assign responsibilities when required. However, a factor that makes their beginning difficult is that they know that friends are great until they become the burden holding us back from our fullest potential and our happiest lives. This way, they filter their social connections, and some people don't like them for this. One must understand that human beings do need social interaction, but not at the expense of their life goals. Powerful individuals only socialize with their friends when they know that it is the best decision and won't affect them in the pursuit of their goals. This is why they rarely have many friends. Only those who are similarly minded and focused as they are. They act with purpose. Powerful people only act with a purpose. They avoid being wasteful and participating in activities that provide no benefit to them. They avoid things that are likely to harm them in particular. They recognize the difference between their desires and what is necessary for life and ensure that they give in to their wants only when their needs are met. They are secretive and mysterious. Secrets are kept by powerful people. Knowledge is power because it provides something for others to use against them. The more people who know about you, the more likely it is that they will discover a flaw. We all have flaws, but there's no reason to show them off. Powerful people are acutely aware of how others perceive them and work hard to shape perceptions in their favor. There's something to be said about openness, but there's even more to be said for keeping your personal life private. You'll rarely find a powerful or well-dressed person who overshares the details of their lives with anyone other than their closest friends. They recognize that less is more, and that not disclosing every detail of their private relationships to everyone they know is a sign of strength. Don't seek fame and fortune, but are confident. Do you believe Pope Francis is looking for fame and fortune? Of course not, and powerful people, like Pope Francis, aren't looking to openly display their accomplishments. Instead, they concentrate on what is most important for customer satisfaction, the organization, and the general public. Powerful people are confident, but they are also aware of their limitations. They are not conceited or proud, but instead modest and willing to learn from others. This blend of self-assurance and modesty enables them to be competent leaders while also forging strong bonds with those around them. They don't follow the trend and are self-aware. Most people expect everyone to follow the trend, but when one person deviates, they count them unworthy. Powerful people who are at the beginning of their careers will run into problems with this set of people because they do not change trends. They keep their distinct style. They always appear to be themselves. This could be a particular style of clothing, a unique perfume, a specific haircut, or a statement item of clothing. Whatever it is, standardization is essential. It's about establishing a sense of identification and authenticity that individuals can see without needing to say anything. Powerful people have a deep understanding of their strengths and weaknesses, and they are constantly working to improve themselves. They seek out feedback and constructive criticism, and they are not afraid to confront their flaws and weaknesses. This self-awareness enables them to grow and evolve as individuals, and it is a key factor in their success. They are resilient. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks and adversity, and it is a key factor in achieving success. Think about it. If someone gives up easily when faced with challenges, they are less likely to succeed. But if they have the resilience to keep going, even when things get tough, they have a much better chance of achieving their goals. And where does resilience come from? It often comes from difficult experiences and hardships. When we face adversity, we are forced to find inner strength and determination that we may not have known we had. We learn to adapt, to problem solve, and to persevere, even when things seem impossible. So in a way, difficult beginnings can be seen as a blessing in disguise. They may be painful and frustrating at the time, but they can ultimately lead to the development of valuable skills and traits that are necessary for success. They are decisive, and this makes people intimidated. Powerful people can make difficult decisions quickly and confidently. They are not indecisive or wishy-washy, but rather, they can weigh the pros and cons of a situation and come to a conclusion. This decisiveness enables them to move forward with their plans and achieve their goals. In addition, they are skilled communicators, and this attribute makes people see them as threats. They can clearly articulate their thoughts and ideas to others. They are confident and assertive in their speech, and they can listen actively and respond thoughtfully to the ideas and concerns of others. This ability to communicate effectively is a key factor in their success, as it enables them to build strong relationships and persuade and inspire others. They have a strong work ethic and are focused. They also often develop a strong work ethic and a sense of responsibility. When we face adversity, we often have to work harder and be more proactive to overcome it. This can lead to the development of a strong work ethic and a sense of responsibility for our success. In addition, difficult beginnings can also lead to a sense of determination and focus. When we have a specific goal in mind and we know that we have to work hard to achieve it, we become more focused and driven. This can help us stay on track and not get distracted by external factors or setbacks. So as you can see, difficult beginnings can be a key factor in the success of powerful people. They provide the foundation for resilience, a strong work ethic, a sense of responsibility, and determination. So the next time you look at successful people and wonder how they got to where they are, remember that their difficult beginnings and uniqueness may have played a significant role in their success. And if you are facing challenges in your own life, know that they are an opportunity to develop the skills and traits that are necessary for success. Knowing why all the powerful people have difficult beginnings, I'm sure you would like to know the reasons why regular people fear the Sigma male. Click on the image and don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video.